Alright, I was gonna make a change on his face today, but I'm gonna hold off on it. And the reason why is because I've gotten a request from the client to have both heads turned in opposite directions. They're gonna both be on opposite sides of what I started out with. I thought the girl would be on this side and the guy would be on this side, and it's gonna be the opposite. So he's sending me another ball. I won't get it until Wednesday. I will be going to Bozeman on Wednesday to pick up a rental car for the trip to Salt Lake to pick up my van. Thursday I'll be driving down to Salt Lake to pick up my van. So I won't be able to get started back on these until Friday, if even then. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start another piece. And I'm not going to get started today because I've got to get wood and all that stuff, which means I've got to go to the studio somehow and get me a board to create the pieces on, unless I've got one around here. What I'm going to do is I'm thinking of doing 2 running Indians, maybe 3. They used to run races. I've got a photograph of 3 Crow Indians getting ready to race. That's the idea right now. I don't know whether it's going to work or not, but right now what I'm going to do is, so until I get a ride to the studio, I'll probably just do some research today. The battery's getting low on the camera, so I'm going to have to recharge it. So that's where it's going to be today. What I was going to do is I was going to lengthen his head a little bit, but I want to wait till I can compare the 2 heads together before I start doing that, and it'll work a lot better once I have a globe and have it mounted so I can do that. So I'm sorry I'm not going to be working today, but that's the way it goes. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do all weekend, and I'm not even sure I'm going to do the 3 running Indians, or even 1 running Indian. It's just something I'm thinking about right now. But like I said, I'm just going to go through my photographs of models, Indian models, that I've taken over the years. Try to get, and then go through some of the artwork that I've seen and photographed over time, as well as some of my art books, and I just go through and start getting inspired, you might say. So the client is king when it comes to when you're doing a commission, and I have no problem with changing the direction of the head, and that means on the girl I'm going to have to change her hairstyle and everything because her head's going to be turned in the opposite direction. So it's not a big deal. It's just, takes time, and I committed to doing this, and I'm going to do it right, and so that's the way it's going to be. All right, that's it for today, and I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. It depends on whether I can get to the studio or not, or if I can find a piece of wood around the house here. Have a great night.